All right, let's jump right into this explainer and officially kick off your training arc. If you've ever wanted to completely transform your physical appearance and your overall presence, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're focusing on the rigorous, zero-cost habits that forge true protagonists. We're bypassing all the hype, and we're dialing in on the specific daily routines that will literally elevate your look and your aura. The core philosophy of this entire training arc is incredibly simple. True transformation requires iron discipline, not a thick wallet or expensive cosmetic creams. Listen, anyone can buy a designer shirt, but you cannot buy a sharp jawline or magnetic confidence. Those are earned. This is all about building consistent, powerful habits that naturally level up your appearance over time.
Pillar number 1, forging facial structure. This is all about building your foundation.
You've probably heard of this, but it is absolutely crucial. Mouth breathing, it basically leaves the lower third of your face looking soft and undeveloped. But then, on the flip side, we have mewing. That's where you rest your entire tongue completely flush against the roof of your mouth. It naturally forces you to breathe through your nose, right? And over time, this biomechanical shift actually pushes your maxilla, your upper jawbone, forward. It builds this highly attractive, sharply defined jawline. Honestly, it's a completely non-negotiable habit for facial harmony.
Okay, so the name of the game here is consistency. Take chewing, for example. If you're only chewing your food on one side, your facial muscles are going to develop asymmetrically. You've got to consciously chew on both sides to balance the whole thing out. Next up, temperature control. Literally just running an ice cube over your face for 30 seconds the second you wake up, it's a game changer. It instantly depuffs your skin and tightens up your look just by constricting those blood vessels. Pair that with a gua sha tool to drain out that lymphatic fluid and maybe a little caffeine eye serum to literally wake up the skin under your eyes, and boom, you completely eliminate that tired, puffy look before you even step out the door. Now, for this next technique, Vaseline is absolutely your secret weapon. Following these exact steps locks your lashes and brows into this really intense, magnetic hunter gaze that literally lasts all day. First, curling the lashes upward totally opens up your eyes. Then, applying just a tiny dab of Vaseline holds them right in place, and it actually strengthens the hair over time too. Finish it off by brushing your eyebrows upward and outward with a little more Vaseline to give them a thicker, much more aggressive and defined shape. It costs next to nothing, but man, the impact it has on your eye area is just massive. All right, moving on to Pillar 2, commanding physical presence. We're talking about forging your armor and aura. Look, your posture is your aura, period. If you're slouching over, you are immediately projecting low energy and weakness. But practicing this super simple alignment drill, where you literally just press your ankles, your back, and your head completely flat against a wall, it completely resets your kinetic chain. It instantly makes you look taller, way more confident, and it fundamentally shifts the energy you're projecting to the world. Stand like a boss, and trust me, you will be perceived as one. To build pure strength and a physical presence that looks like literal armor, our sources highly recommend this specific push-pull-legs calisthenics routine. I mean, the gym is great, sure, but strict calisthenics, that's what develops those massive shoulders, a rock-solid core, and just raw, functional power way better than standard weightlifting alone. You're looking at 5 sets of 8 to 12 reps here, pull-ups for that wide V-taper back, pike push-ups for dense shoulders, and pistol squats for explosive leg power. This right here is exactly how you forge a physique that demands attention.
Next up, Pillar 3, elite grooming and hygiene. This is all about polishing the armor.
Okay, you have got to strategize your haircut and your beard. It is definitely not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. Matching your style directly to your specific face shape instantly enhances your bone structure. Like, if you have a rounder face, you need a cut that's really tight on the sides with some volume on top, just to elongate it a bit. Or, if you have a longer face, keep that beard short and tightly trimmed right to the jawline so you don't end up making your face look overly stretched out. It's really all about creating visual symmetry, you know? Now, this is a massive mistake almost everyone makes. Please, never dry your face with your body towel. Think about it. You definitely do not want the bacteria from the rest of your body transferring directly into your facial pores. Adopting this one single strict rule, using a dedicated face towel and swapping it out every couple of days, totally prevents that bacterial transfer. It's an absolute game changer for clearing up stubborn acne. These right here are your invisible standards of discipline. Failing to clean your phone screen daily with an alcohol wipe, or forgetting to change your pillowcase every 3 days, that just transfers a literal nightmare of dirt, sweat, and oil directly into your pores while you're sleeping. No thanks.
And hey, oral hygiene is paramount too. A tongue scraper every single morning is totally mandatory for elite breath. Also, keep those nails trimmed short and spotless, and use a lip scrub and some balm so your lips stay smooth, not all chapped and cracked.
All right, here's another genius strategic use for Vaseline. If you ever feel like your expensive cologne just fades out after an hour, you gotta use this protocol. Try applying just a tiny dab of Vaseline to your pulse points, like right on your neck or your jawline, right before you spray. It actually gives the fragrance molecules something to adhere to. It traps the scent and effectively doubles its lifespan to like 8, maybe even 12 hours. Just remember, spray it and absolutely do not rub it in or you'll just crush the scent profile. Seriously, don't do it.
Finally, we arrive at Pillar 4, the disciplined mindset. It's time to fortify the core.
7 to 8 hours of sleep is your absolute baseline. Let's be real. There is no magical biological hack around this. This is the time when your body is actually regenerating muscle and skin. Getting anything less than that just floods your system with the stress hormone cortisol. And what does that do? It leaves you with dull skin, dark circles, and honestly, the exhausted aura of a dead man. You've got to guard your sleep schedule with your life.
Listen, you absolutely cannot outgroom a terrible diet. It's impossible. Slamming half a liter of water the very second you wake up flushes out all that dehydration from the night and violently kickstarts your metabolism. From there, you need about 1 gram of protein per kilo of body weight to build up that muscular armor we were talking about earlier. But most importantly, cutting refined sugar out completely. That eliminates the systemic inflammation that causes bloating and those aggressive acne breakouts. Throw in some green tea and a massive intake of fruits and vegetables, and your skin is going to develop this incredibly vibrant natural tint right from the inside out.
Okay, this next one is an incredible grounding technique. Try dedicating just 10 minutes a day to walking completely barefoot outside on natural grass or dirt. It sounds wild, but it mechanically corrects your foot posture, which then aligns your entire skeletal structure straight from the ground up. Plus, physically connecting with the earth like that helps ground your nervous system and significantly lowers your stress levels.
And just like the quote says, your environment entirely reflects your mindset. You just cannot build an elite, highly structured physical presence if you are waking up every single day in a chaotic, messy room. It doesn't work. A disciplined environment breeds a disciplined mind. Doing things like making your bed or organizing your space, these are tiny but crucial small victories first thing in the morning. They set the absolute standard for how you're going to treat yourself for the rest of the day.
So you now have the complete blueprint. But look, knowledge without execution is totally useless. True transformation is entirely about action. So I want to leave you with this final provocative question. What 5 specific habits from this explainer are you going to start mastering today to begin your evolution? Pick 5, lock them in for 2 straight weeks, and literally watch yourself level up. Until next time, stay focused, guys.